What's up, guys? It's Sunday, and it's time for me to make my video and post it or whatever. So, topic is how to move on after being in love. Moving on isn't easy. Obviously, I mean, when you love someone, you really love someone, and it sucks when they break your heart, and you gotta move on. Yeah. There's stages that I tend to go through when it comes to these things. First one is sadness. Like, I mean, obviously you're gonna be sad and that stuff. And then sometimes for me, depending on how it went, is anger towards that person. And then eventually, after you get past those stages, it comes to accepting. You have to accept the situation that happened and accept that, you know, whatever that situation might be, that whether they don't want to, like, they aren't with you or, you know, whatever, you have to accept what has happened, and when you accept that, that's when you can officially move on. It actually happened to me with, like, a girl that I fell in love with, the most recent girl I fell in love with. And like, I don't know whether she wasn't feeling the same, or it was a really complicated situation, and I finally, this summer, I was able to accept that, you know, that's not gonna happen, and I finally was able to move on from her. And yeah, I mean, it's a tough situation. You never want to, like, you know, have to move on with someone you're in love with, but I mean, I think we all have to do it in order to find the person that we are gonna spend the rest of our lives with. It's good shit. The biggest mistakes that, like, a lot of people make is, like, trying to move on with someone else, like getting in a relationship really quickly after, like, a bad breakup, or, like, you know, anything like that. Like, I think that's one of the biggest mistakes that I've made, is trying to, like, move on through someone else, because, like, that's not the right way to do it. Because not only are you hurting yourself and, like, forcing yourself to, like, be with someone else when you don't want to be, but you're also hurting their feelings. So, like, I think you need to allow a lot of time to happen before you're actually ready for a new relationship. I think moving on with someone else is, like, the worst thing that I have done, and I don't regret it, but I'm very sorry towards the girls that I did that to. Not only is, like, accepting it something good for you to do, but I also think that going out and, like, being yourself and, like, enjoying spending time with your friends also really helps. I mean, yeah, I mean, you're not gonna you shouldn't hide the fact that you're upset or whatever, but I think that you should get out and go have fun, and, like, I don't know, do what you would do but without them, and, like, learn how to be on your own again. You know, I think a problem with relationship is that we create a dependency on someone else, and I think friends are, like, one of the biggest helps. My best friend, you know, she helped me out a lot and stuff like that, and you know, I don't know, meeting new people too, like, just feeling that, like, whatever you do to feel better, you should most definitely do it when you're trying to move on. I think that's, like, the right time for that to happen. So yeah. So I hope everyone's having a good finals week. Well, I don't know if there's such thing as good, but I mean, get it done, and, you know, you'll be home soon. Christmas is coming up. That's gonna be fun. And yeah. Thanks for listening, and yeah, tune in next week, or this week. It's really confusing, but yeah, thanks.